Jasmine is a specialist with scalp micropigmentation. I know that as a clinic owner, a lot of guys that and females that come to us are experiencing hair loss. And so as a result, we're obviously always cognizant of that when we're dealing with our hormones. But they're also interested in how to make themselves look better. And so since she's an expert, she wanted to come on the show, and it's great to have you. So my first question is, we work with a lot of men and females that we analyze their hormones, realize that they're hormone deficient, and one of their concerns is that they're already experiencing hair loss, and obviously they don't want to experience any more hair loss. There are obviously a lot of different options out there in terms of finasteride, which is like Propecia. It's a product that helps people maintain their hair, but also services like you, which if you experience hair loss, they can come to you and you actually will sort of tattoo. You can explain the process way better than me, obviously. So you'll tattoo their head and make them look really beautiful. So tell me, who is your demographic? I know a lot of men and females experience this issue, but what's the age range? What are the issues? So take it away.
So considering all the hair loss that many people suffer from, that's where I come in and my company comes in. I specialize in scalp micropigmentation, which is a tattoo that camouflages the hair loss or the thinning areas. Basically, it blends into the natural hair and creates a sort of a shade. That shade, it will be an even cover, and then it looks like if it's hair, when in reality it's not.
Right. So let me ask you a question. I think I saw on your website that there was a female who was having her hair thin and she parted her hair. Mm-hmm. And so it seems to be that you tattoo in that little area. Maybe you can explain that one.
Correct. So for female, it's considered a different service. It's called a density fill, which we work within the hairline to fill those areas where the hair is thinning. Normally women have alopecia, which is a condition where the body fights the hair.
Right.
And then basically you start losing your eyebrows, your eyelashes, and your hair starts thinning out little by little. It could be after a baby. It could be stress-induced. It could be a deficiency of macro or micronutrients. It could be many factors, So normally for women, when the hair starts to thin out, it starts to break a lot. It's very thin and it's very sparse. And for women starts to comb their hair backwards to cover those areas that are super thin. So they're always in a ponytail or always slick back to cover those areas.
Right.
Now they can't part their hairs anymore in the middle because it's going to be noticeable that they're thinning. So that's where I come in. I normally do the part in the center and define that part by doing scalp micropigmentation and creating these impressions with a specific shape to make it seem fuller and that is not a lot of skin showing.
Right. What's the age range? So I'm assuming, because I had good friends that started balding in their 20s. Obviously at 50, I think there's 50% of guys are losing their hair. So what's your age demographic? What's your oldest client? Let people know who this is for.
Well, this service is for everybody. There is normally a lot of, let's start with men. They start losing their hair around when they're turned 26, 28. However, or they don't have the money, or they think that the hair is going to grow back and they don't do anything about it. So they wait once they start turning 34, 35. That's when they start taking action and start doing research for solutions for their hair loss. Some of them prefer going for hair transplants. Others do the immediate solution, which is what we do, called scalp micropigmentation.
Right.
It's normally a 3-session process. It's immediate, and it's semi-permanent. It lasts between 2 and 4 years.
Okay, so then after 4 years, someone would have to come and get a touch-up, or they might have to do the job again. It just depends, I guess, on how it fades, right?
Right. So it depends. So normally a 28-year-old, and it goes up to 60. Everybody, it's under different hair loss. They lose hair different types in different stages of their life.
Right. Yeah. So if you're a 60-year-old guy, you're not too old, right? Because those, in these days, you may have 20 or 30 years left. So why walk around feeling insecure about your hair, right?
Right. Well, when they're 60 is the best time to get it done, because once you get it, you feel younger. You get like a new like perspective of who you are, and you know it's basically like you're starting over. It's pretty cool. Like you can see the reactions of people who are older, like anybody over, you know, anybody who gets scalp micropigmentation. Like you can see the boost of confidence. It's from day and night.
Right. I mean, I experience the same thing. Like a guy who comes in and who's out of shape, who's in his 50s, who loses 20% body fat and gains 10, 20 pounds of muscle. You know, they walk in the door and they're like a totally different person, like reborn again. So it's really great to be able to help people that way. So now let's get down to how does everyone find you? Like social media, Facebook. I'm assuming you have all the accounts, right?
Mm-hmm.
Instagram is all_scalps. What's your phone number? So if guys want to call you and ask you about your services.
So our phone number is 305-381-0516.
Conveniently located in Wynwood. By the way, if you like this video, smash the like button. Follow our channel. Follow her at All Scalps. Follow me at Rewind Anti-Aging Miami on Instagram. We also have a Facebook, Google Rewind Miami. And hopefully you'll come back for the show. For another show.
For another show. Let's do it.
Awesome.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome, and thanks for tuning in. And we'll catch you at the next episode.